Hi, this is Stephane from Conduktor, and welcome to this video on how to use the topic as a service feature of Conduktor. This is something very new. This allows you to do governance in your enterprise by defining environments, applications, and then making sure that requests are being done to grant access to applications. Now, there's a lot of new concepts, and we'll walk through this in this video so you can see the applications. It's quite awesome. So I am in the demo environment of Conduktor, and how do I get there? Well, if you go to our website, to our Get Started page, and then click on Try for Free, you can click on Explore our demo environment, and this will take you right here. So then you will select Topic as a Service, and I'm also going to select the console. And right now, I want to show you the fact that there is no ACL in my cluster, and the fact that I have a bunch of topics. Some of them start with the word Wikipedia. Okay, so next, let's go into our topic governance, topic as a service. So first of all, we need to define environments. This is the first step, which is something that an admin would do. So we create an environment. And what is an environment? Well, for example, we have our development Kafka cluster, which is going to be my secondary cluster. And then we have our production Kafka cluster, which is going to be my internal cluster. So as you can see right now, I have two different environments on two different clusters, but in the future, we will support two environments on one cluster by separating your cluster between stages, so you can have dev and prod on the same Kafka cluster if you wanted to. So next, once we have defined environments, we need to define an application. And for example, well, my application name is going to be the Wikipedia application because we own the Wikipedia topics. So this is the application that owns the Wikipedia topics and stream processing. And then we need to define a prefix. So what is the prefix of all the things that this application owns within Kafka? And this applies to topics, this applies to schemas, this applies to consumer groups. So you own a part of your Kafka cluster. And this is why we talk about governance, because now we define ownership of pieces in our cluster. So the prefix is going to be Wikipedia, and this is because, well, in my console, my topics are named Wikipedia. And the owner should be a group. And as you can see right now, there's no group in my organization. So you have to create a group, and this is going to be Wikipedia team, and create this group. So now the Wikipedia team is a group, and the groups are defined in the administrator console of Conduktor. So if you go into the admin, as you can see right now, under members, I have me and I have groups, and you can create members and assign them into groups. So this is related to security, of course. And next, I'm going to look at resource ownership. So you can see topics, consumer groups, and subjects are owned if they start by Wikipedia, and then there's a star. You can also add additional resources manually if you wanted to. For example, if you wanted to also own the topics that are Wikipedia in uppercase, you would just create this, and you could have additional entries in your resource ownership. But by default, we want you to use a prefix so that you own all the resources by that prefix. Next, we need to have service accounts. So what is the name of the service account in development and in production that will be using these topics and owning these topics? And by service account, we mean, well, if you go into the ACL, what is the principal that will be owning those? So I'll just call it Wikipedia app. And this is the same name in development and production. So I'll create this application. And now if I click on the Wikipedia application, the own resources are here. And for now, we have nothing here. And for now, we have nothing here as well. But if we go back into the ACL and refresh, as you can see, all my access control list got created based on the kind of resources that I own. So as you can see, the Wikipedia app owns the topic Wikipedia, this is a prefix, for write operations, as well as the uppercase and so on. So all these ACLs get created automatically by our topic governance. So why does this become interesting? Well, let's have a look. So first of all, security is managed all the way from here, which is cool because now you reason about applications and not access control list. But you can do something else. Let's do a business intelligence application, which is going to do some analytics onto our topics. And let's talk about the Wikipedia topics. So the prefix is going to be BI, or business intelligence. But we don't have any topics that start with this, but let's assume that this BI team will create these topics in the future. Now, the owner of the BI intelligence application will have to be a group, and we'll create a new group. I'll call this one the BI team. So now the BI team owns this application, the BI application. I'll choose a different color, green. And this is the resource ownership. So any topics that start with business intelligence belongs to the BI team. Cool. I will scroll down and I will call this one BI app and this one BI app and create this application. So of course, again, if we go into our console and refresh this page, we'll see the ACLs. If I type BI app in here, we see the ACLs that were created for my business intelligence app, okay? So currently, the business intelligence app only has access to its own topic, but it can do something. It can request external access to different topics because, well, it's a BI application, so it wants to be able to read other topics. So let's click on external topic access. And it turns out that all these topics are owned by the Wikipedia application. We detected this from Conduktor. And so therefore, maybe the BI application wants to access the Wikipedia parsed topic. So I'll click on subscribe, and I want to request access for the development environment to read and write. But for the production environment, I want to request read access. So we have two different kinds of requests, and they've been sent. And you can do it for multiple ones. So you can have parsed count by domain. And again, I want write access for this one, and I want read access for this one. And you can say a little comment like, please give me access. And of course, you probably will have something that's a bit stronger. But here we go. So now the access has been requested. And if we look back into our applications, Wikipedia, as you can see, there's a little red dot here. That means that there is a request that is pending. So if we go into the access request, we see 4 in here. And we look at it, and we are the Wikipedia application owner. So imagine we are this group that I created from before. Remember this Wikipedia team? And we review this access request, and we see that business intelligence wants to access these topics for development and production. So we can review these and accept or reject. So we approve them. So let me approve them all. And as you can see, the granting of access to topics is not done by the administrators anymore. It is done by the owners of the applications, which is very different and much more scalable. And this is why we call it topic as a service. And this is why it is governance. So back in here, I'm going to refresh this page. And as you can see now, my BI app also has read access to these topics. And we are in the production environment, so we only see read access. And it's been granted right here, so automatically. And if I switch to my other cluster, go see the ACL and type BI app, now we have write access into the Wikipedia topics, which is super cool. So we've basically managed security entirely from this topic governance, and the teams have knowledge into what they have access to. So if I go into Wikipedia application, we can see the fact that the business intelligence is subscribed to these topics in development and production with different access. And if we look at the BI application, we can see now that it is subscribed with the write and read capabilities into these two topics. And that is the whole power of topic as a service. We're expanding this over time, but we'd love to hear your feedback. And if you need help, please reach out to us and we'll be more than happy to help you with an implementation and a demo. Okay, that's it. I hope you liked it, and I will see you in the next video.